runners are equally fresh. And we can hope for a close-ish race if Adam messes up. If Adam doesn't mess up, MTH will have to run out of his mind.
And I'm pretty sure both players play multiple categories in this game. I'm sure MTH, he was doing jackpot and some other categories.
Yeah, MTH is the only one who recently ran more of the
here we go
miscellaneous categories. Has several world records in those. Yeah, both runners are off. We see them doing pretty much all the corner boosts you can do. Whenever you see them try to jump at the rear side of the blocks, that's a frame-perfect jump to get pushed a pixel forward. Interesting what we saw there on Adam's side.
Yeah, Adam missed the super jump. Adam is known for doing a lot of extra super jumps throughout his run that most other runners don't do. So seeing him miss
like
one
that
is a little
one with the He just did the super boost, combining a super jump and a corner boost. Yeah, we will point out every missed super jump on Adam's side.
Looks like MTH is frozen for a second. There he goes.
Yeah, that might happen. Probably the.
Adam getting Kaizo'd. Ooh. He got close there.
Very close.
A lot of the tree 1 routing is based around not hitting those invisible blocks so you don't bonk yourself into a frog. This level looks super easy to play, with the way the speedrunners do it. But if you play it casually, it's very easy to find yourself in a frog's face.
Yeah, we recently started going for all of the corner boosts in tree 1, and that can put you in front of a frog sometimes, as we saw there. Okay, he's skipping the later ones, though. Better safe than in the face of a frog.
Yeah, it looks like MTH pulled ahead by about 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, but that was good awareness by Adam, because sometimes you don't realize quickly enough that you miss your jump and avoid the death to the frog.
I think there's a couple pixels where you can jump and be able to kill the frog without losing P-speed. I think I've seen Ammoniasts do it, but it's a lot harder than it looks.
It depends on the placement of the frog. If you have a ceiling on top of you, if not, then you have to wait for the frog to stick out its tongue. Then you can jump on the extended tongue, actually. So here we have the first carrot power-up. Adam goes for an additional corner boost there. I appreciate that.
Oh, both nice pipes.
No slowdown. Yes, very good.
Pipes are the main boss, along with stairs in this category.
They definitely are. You have 7 horizontal pixels to get into them, and if you're at running speed, that's like 3 to 4 frames. Doesn't sound that bad, but sometimes it is that bad.
Both with the super jump, exactly MTH skipping the lag,
That's a nice showcase. You can see.
Yeah. See how much time MTH lost with the lag, even before he had the slowdown and missed the jump.
That would have been almost a second without the slowdown, without the small trip up. Both runners set up the first Paragoomba perfectly. If you flutter into the screen a bit high, the Paragoomba will also spawn high and you can jump off them. Both take the intended damage.
Yeah, I wonder if MTH is going to go for the fast or going to play it safe. No, he played it safe.
Yeah.
As one should in a race.
I would always call that the difficult safe strat, like the unsafe safe strat, though. That turnaround always looks scary to me.
Looks like we're going to have a 4:21. No, less than that for Adam for his tree zone. I looked at the wrong time. 16.
Yeah. High 15.
High 15.
Yeah, and MTH with a 4:18. Both good tree zones.
Yeah, this 5-second gap is nothing in a 26-minute run like this game.
Yeah, in the next level, normally...
Ooh, he missed the bubble. He's got to respawn it. There goes the lead.
You have to go back further. Yeah, you have to go back quite a bit to respawn the bubble.
If you get the bubble without... Oh, yeah. Go for it.
No, I was just about to say, nothing can go wrong on this level. No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you don't grab the bubble when you have P-speed, then you move like half as fast. Pretty much just walking speed. So if he got the bubble by jumping backwards to get it, it would have taken him twice as long to beat this level. Oh, and he didn't know where to go because of his timer, because he used the timer to decide when to fall. So we had to try to do it visually. MTH is really maximizing the ground time here.
Yeah, so now I can say what I actually wanted to say during the bubble level, where nothing can go wrong. But here, if you make a mistake here, it usually costs you more time than a mistake in a regular level because you move so slow in the first place, because you don't have running speed on this level. You only have one speed, and that speed is faster on the ground. And yeah, so you have two speeds, of course. But yeah, the running speed.
Yeah, Adam's showing off the couple pixels you have in that spike to land without taking damage.
Yep.
Getting more ground time to move a little faster.
Yeah, you want to get that jump to be able to walk through both spike pits at the end there.
MTH can't decide which direction he wants to face, but I think he settled on right.
Yeah. I like doing that. And in this level, you can't do much at the beginning, so testing if your D-pad is still working is a good idea. Doing some jump button mashing. Sometimes to the music, sometimes not.
You can't overdo the bouncing in time, you know. You can only take so much of it. Though it is easy to get lost into doing it in time and then accidentally find yourself taking damage you didn't expect to take.
Yeah, it's the general auto-scroller problem. You still want to entertain the viewers, of course, and sometimes you try to entertain them too hard and take damage where you don't want to take. And that damage there that MTH took is intentional, though.
Let's see if Adam goes for the double damage. No, Adam doesn't. I think that's pretty much the only you thing right there.
As I said, you have to come up with some things. The means you can utilize here are very limited. We see some safe strat from MTH there. You can just let the screen push you. Adam does the same.
That's one of the safe strats I always forget about and never consider until just recently.
Yeah, the pathing is very lenient in this level. You want to avoid one certain area in the middle of the level where they already went past, where you want to avoid one of those puffer fish. That one will create lag. Apart from that, as long as you don't shoot too wildly, you can choose either the bottom or the top path.
Adam didn't go for his typical star strat he does here, so he can walk through all of this.
Yeah, he might still take damage here.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Okay, Tatanga.
Yeah,
4 quick shots, 1 stomp.
Oof. He did a weird turn back.
Yeah, and he gets hit twice. MTH always goes for the turn back. Adam gets the one side.
Look at that. Look how close that put him. That just saved him 3 seconds compared to MTH?
With how that fight went for MTH in particular, yes.
Yeah. In general, it doesn't necessarily save that much time depending on...
Yeah, perfect 1 cycle versus perfect 2 cycle is about 1.5 seconds. Close to 2.
The biggest difference is that MTH now has to play this as Small Mario, and Adam gets to play it as Super Mario.
Yeah, I don't know how familiar or comfortable MTH is with the carrot backup.
Yeah, no, he's going.
Yeah, in a race they're opting for the safety mushroom. I agree with that.
I often opt for the safety mushroom and then lose it to the guy he just jumped over and get the carrot as well.
We are perfectly in sync right now.
Yeah, look at that.
So in this level, we have a optimization when it gets to destroying the blocks that block the entrance to the secret exit.
They both got perfect lag right there.
Yeah. So Adam will definitely go for the double block shot. So he's trying to destroy both blocks in a single jump. How many blocks will he use? Both blocks. Small trip up on MTH set. Adam got the good backup. 2 jumps, 2 blocks. MTH had to jump 3 times.
Yeah, man, this is back and forth. This is a really good race so far. And we haven't even made it to any of the quote-unquote difficult zones.
I mean, getting truly warmed up in the race is also a difficult thing in itself, in my opinion. Yeah. You want to get those nerves in order during the first minutes of the race.
And we got some homie love from Adam, being able to... What is that? A 1 pixel window or a 2 pixel window to be able to drop the?
It depends on your. It depends on your horizontal speed. I think with running speed you have like 2 or 3 pixels. The way Adam does it, you have 1 pixel. Yeah. There are no speed strats in this level. I think you could create some lag if you shoot while the 2 falling platforms are on screen. But apart from that, you can go wild here. Adam with a swag shot. Okay, the boss level here has an optional frame-perfect jump through a spike right after the conveyor belt here. Let's see what Adam does. No, he slows down. That's the regular strat.
Oh, they both got it really good though. MTH taking a small bonk, but...
Yeah, Adam did as well. A smaller bonk though. Here, the way you kill the Para-Goombas and Goombas, they do it in a way that reduces the most lag. You can jump over those Para-Goombas, don't touch the conveyor belt that go against you.
Wow. I think they're both on 350 pace. Yeah? Nice.
You are absolutely right. I wasn't so sure about MTH because the trip up in the middle was a little bit bigger.
I've done very similar things and got 350s, so the way he entered the pipe without slowing down from the conveyor belt sold it for me.
Yeah. So
rough map by MTH.
Oh yeah,
that is the hardest map section in the game because you have
It's gonna get him a scolding from Octavia later.
6.2 at most for the rank. So here they can get. Go ahead.
Oh, you wanted to tell them about the corner boosts? Please do.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the 5 corner boosts you can get. It looks like they both missed
Adam got
the pipe.
a few. MTH bonked a little bit. Yeah. The way they shoot the enemies here is also a means to reduce lag. Adam with some small stutter there. MTH catching back up a second. Not bad though.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't shoot 2 fireballs just to be safe.
At that point, jumping on the bat was actually faster because shooting one more time would have created a little bit of lag. We see swimming for the first time right here. You can get 2 swimming speeds depending on whether you start on odd or even. Adam gets double slow there. MTH immediate fast swimming.
Yeah. Ooh, misses the pipe though. Again. Oh.
Another pipe missed. And the last one as well. Oh, that looked like my attempts. Yeah.
Adam going for the swag ogre kills, as they're actually referred to, even though they look like cyclopses.
I think they look like judo fighters in their judo suits. I don't discriminate between the amount of eyes you have. Let them be.
And I am going to switch the audio because Adam's now significantly in the lead.
That is true.
Not significantly, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, those pipe trip ups, they got MTH behind quite a bit, and we see that that's tugging at MTH's nerves, making a small mistake when trying to go for that quick drop where you release your run button before dropping. Yeah,
I think he tried a buffer jump, but he hit the A too early. When you do a buffer jump, you have 2 frames in order to be able to jump immediately after you hit land on the ground. And if you do it a frame before that, you don't jump.
That might be due to MTH being on emulator. So with playing on CRT, you have very accurate representation of where you are in the game. Like you can press the button really accurately to where you see it on your screen. I'm not sure about MTH's setup, but if they go for buffer jumps like that on a slight input delay, that could be the thing what happened there. The way Adam jumps up here is to reduce lag. You see those Jason masks below. There are 3 of them, and if that many sprites are on the screen at the same time, it will create lag. Very clean level by Adam. Clean level so far by MTH as well. Small bonk.
To answer Bodley's question, it is made specifically to emulate the console as it was intended to be played.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to use an emulator that does not emulate lag for speedrun purposes. So we saw did we see right, left, right on Adam's end? We saw left, right, left for MTH. So MTH caught up a little bit because we tend to guess where the witch appears. The patterns are random. A little bit more likely to get left, right, left. So Adam had to correct himself there at the beginning because he got a right first.
Adam had some perfect maps coming down to a Turtle Zone.
MTH as well. So we're back into that 2 to 5 second difference here. More on the 5 second side, but it's closer again after that witch fight. Oh, MTH going for a very, very risky strat there, fluttering into that Paragoomba. You don't want to do that at home. There is always a chance to actually take damage, even if you're on top of the Paragoomba.
A little bit of a hiccup on the exit, but really pretty smooth. Oh no, MTH has to double back, losing his P-speed. Almost didn't jump high enough again.
Loses orientation there. You usually can tell if you're too low there, and you have those other pillars to correct that. Yeah, when you have to turn around like that, you lose a lot of time because you immediately go back to your minimum speed when fluttering. We see more swimming here. Fast swimming for MTH. I think Adam had...
Yeah, Adam had fast swimming the whole time.
as well. Yeah.
Still has fast too.
That one was slow after the gate.
Gets the super jump there.
Safe version of the jump, but then got a little bit close to the second Koopa and just barely did not take damage there. Some more slow swimming. Here's a nice buffered strat. You can see that very long first swim stroke with the bunny ears. If you hold the jump button, you get that very high first stroke. He utilizes that in these 2 rooms as well. And now, how about the Gordo skip? Perfect setup. And perfect execution.
Nice, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the using the bunny ears, like water mechanics was a recent, within the past couple of months that people started really analyzing that. Oh, a bonk on MTH's side.
Yeah, that's something that we didn't consider before, and the idea just came to me like 3 months ago, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
June,
4
July.
months, and ever since we've been using that to normalize a lot of the setups. Okay, Adam taking...
goes for the nasty, misses it. Oh, but hey, it's better than losing the mushroom. That does lose time, but...
Yeah, that means MTH might be able to catch up a little bit here, depending on how they grab that Fire Flower.
I'm
Adam
gonna
gets
guess
fast
they're gonna do the
swimming.
full jump. Yep, full jump.
Yeah.
Oh, but
jumps too early.
I don't think he let go of A.
Well, you don't have to. No, that looked like they just jumped too early.
They just jumped too early and hit the
Yeah.
the scuba
And
Goomba.
this
Oh,
could
now
be
he's
the
spawned.
decisive factor, like the decisive mistake on MTH, because it took damage another time, and MTH will not have the Fire Flower. We just saw that very quick Fire Flower kill on Adam's side. That is not available to MTH right now. He has to stomp on the octopus 3 times.
Yeah, this fight is a lot different and a lot more scary because you're gonna see. Well, maybe he stopped. Yeah, he got him before he started shooting his minions, but that was really risky. He was going in a little bit too soon for the kills.
Adam gets a perfect room 1.
That was solid.
If you see that pipe entrance at an in-game time of 391, that is absolutely perfect. We are on 355 pace here on the in-game time at the end. We have not seen a single 355 in any of these tournament matches. Adam and who else goes for 355? Adam and myself might be the only ones who even go for these stats. This is a 355, I can already tell.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Amazing.
Solid. Yeah, already in-game second behind MTH. Because, you gotta really jump perfectly to get that high 391.
Yeah, and also MTH has to grab the carrot here.
Yeah.
I would opt... Well,
to keep it in flyover.
Yeah. At that point, you might as well.
Yeah, and it just gets the Fire Flower. Maybe he's intending to use it to catch up on kills. Well, he's not really behind on kills, but it makes these kills a little bit easier in this next Mario 2.
Yeah. Adam went for a safety version for Mario Zone 2, where he didn't take as much damage as he needed to. Well, the safety actually already started in Tree Zone 1, so that 355 is even more impressive because he didn't make use of all the speed strats there.
Oh, look at him. He's going for the new controller head setup.
Well, he's going for some of those.
Yeah, he missed one. Yeah.
He definitely will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not expecting him. You can skip that carrot and play this level a little bit more risky, and then you have to do a very precise mushroom grab in the upcoming level, which sometimes just ends up losing you time. So it's a very tight strat. It's not really viable for a race unless you really want to show off.
Yeah, that was really clean. And since you got an extra, I think you got 2 extra Blackie balls, so that put him a little faster.
MTH also goes for the Blackie balls.
Nice.
So MTH needs 4 more kills here. That's something we have to pay attention to. Adam's kill count is perfect. Yeah, MTH has to kill everything in his way now.
And then he's also going to have to kill a bullet bill by stomping on it, doing the spin jump in order to get that last kill in the next zone. Unless he gets it. Oh, he could spin jump right here. Yeah, he knew it was coming. Perfect.
MTH knows. Adam spin jumps on that. You might think, why did Adam grab that Fire Flower? He already had it. If you spin jump on that power-up block, you actually reduce lag. The sprite of the Fire Flower in the block counts towards the sprite count for lag.
Let's see this first pig. Let's see how fast he Rexes it. Safe.
Decently fast.
Not bad.
Pig 2 and 3 are somewhat safe. You can just stand there. Which is actually just as fast, if not faster sometimes, than jumping up and killing them in the air. Because you reduce some of the animation time when they fall off the screen after dying.
So Adam's out of 42 getting his last coin. We'll see how many seconds behind MTH is.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. That Turtle 3 really did MTH in.
Oh, he stomped on the last Goomba, and it didn't register the kill before he went into the pipe, it looks like.
If you do it exactly like that, jump on the Goomba late, you will not get the kill awarded, because the animation just kills it.
Yeah, The only way MTH can really catch up is if Adam really messes up the castle. And it looks like right now Adam's got the perfect castle. Going for the 3-frame. Gets it. Yeah, perfect room 1. Oh, no, slow down at the end.
Still on a... Well, depending on the strats he goes for, that is still a perfect pace, because the castle is is going on cycles. The Warrior 2 fight in particular is. So you want to enter that phase of the fight at a certain in-game time of... When the in-game timer shows either a 0, a 4, or 8 in the third digit. And I think he might still barely be on 770 pace.
Yeah, he has to play this next stairwell perfectly in order to stay that one. He's going to go down
He's
to
going
68.
for the 2 super jump version again. The most difficult strat for getting over that pit.
Oh, yeah. No, now he's 64.
Yeah, that is... Like, he just lost 2 frame rules, so to speak. He lost both the 770 and the 768 there. So a small mistake like that can actually be pretty big in the castle. He only got slowed down for about 1.5 seconds, but in the end that means he's gonna lose 4 seconds, if not more.
This is where MTH is going to lose a little bit of time compared to Adam is the phases. MTH playing those like a normal human, jumping on the small jumps and then walking off to the last platform.
But also trips up in the stairs room.
Yeah.
I think that's just barely not a... Oh, it is still a 68. I was wrong there.
Oh, wow.
So his mistake wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I only lost those 1.5 seconds. So you can see that Warrior drops.
Real easy. Yeah.
Drops immediately. That's what the manipulation of the in-game timer is for.
Oh, that was really smooth, MTH. I think he's done that before. And time.
GG Adam.
32. That is 1 second behind what we thought he got in his first race. Consistency at its finest, folks. Are you marking it so I don't undo
I
it?
just marked it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, same thing here for MTH.
Oh, Adam just beat the game in 2 seconds. Did you see that? He just started and ended his timer again.
Just to make sure that the game is extra dead. MTH
Still
also
a
had that
strong
perfect
time.
manipulation. Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially considering the bigger mistakes. That means that everything else went pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
And 27:15 done as well.
That is not a time you can shake a stick at.
Why would you shake a stick at a time?
Some sticks just want to shake, and you gotta shake them at the right things. But neither of these ones are the things you shake sticks at.
I'm a stick shaker myself. I'm at that age yet. I can totally get into that. Just give me more reasons to shake sticks at people and times.
Of course. Slicing blocks is also cool too. Do you want me to go and send some invites to the
if you want to do that, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do that while you keep talking.
Oh, no, I have to keep talking. So Adam will be... Let's see where this gets Adam in the tournament. If I pull up the challenge page, which you can also access if you type !SML2, you see all the links relevant for the tournament. And there you can see that Adam will be facing the winner of Typo and Electman, which is coming up somewhat soonish. And MTH goes down. MTH is not out. This is a double elimination bracket tournament. MTH will go down into the losers bracket. Not decided yet where MTH will be playing against. We have to wait a little bit for that.
News from MTH, he is not going to do an interview today.
All right, yeah, we saw MTH putting out at the beginning a little bit. Maybe that's safer that way.
I sent Adam to the wrong Discord.
You're such a jokester.
Well, I got immediately after I got the server for this one, I got another one too. So that message was just sitting in there.
Yeah.
But he should be coming in soon. You want to post it in the race channel too, just in case he doesn't see it on Discord.
I will do that.
Meanwhile, there was a whole bunch of huge highlights in that run. A lot of the levels just played super smoothly. Macro 1. Oh, it looks like we have him here now.
Hey, Adam.
Welcome, Adam.
Congratulations.
Hello. Thank you.
How do you feel?
Kind of relieved that I finished the run on a high note, because I've been doing Mario Bros. 1 a lot, and I didn't really prepare for this race at all, and I felt like I deserved to lose, and I played really poorly early on, but I kind of got it together. I played it safe in Mario Zone, but I still got like one of my better Mario Zones I've ever gotten, so it was good. Well, piggies, but I mean, that was fine. I mean,
I think you're being a bit hard on yourself there. The mistakes that you made, I understand. They were annoying, like the bubble, for example.
sorry about spoiling that. I think I said LOL in the chat. I saw your message though. I didn't chat for the rest of the race.
No worries. I understand what goes on in the runner's mind in that moment, and it's just one of those.
No, I was laughing. I wasn't like angry. I was laughing about it because I not only did I think the best backup is because you lose like 20 seconds easily from taking like up without running speed. Like if I were to try to get back in that same bubble. So I think the best backup would have either been to like, no, I think that was it. Either soft reset or like just run away.
No, if you soft reset,
it must
if you soft reset, you would have lost your power up, which would have really put you down.
Okay. Yeah. I just didn't run away far enough the first time, so I was like, you know, cue the Benny Hill music, Mario running back and forth trying to get a bubble.
Yeah, that was fine. Like don't worry too much about that. That will happen sometimes. Like especially in race, you jump just a tiny bit too early there.
Well, see, in runs I try to do that because like I feel like it reduces it. Like if you jump really late, sometimes I get a little lag. It's really rare. So that was like a small optimization. I should in a race though. I should in the future. I'll definitely make sure I jump late enough instead of trying to time it perfectly.
Yeah, actually, I've never noticed any lag difference depending on when you jump into the bubble. Might be worth looking into, but I don't think there is something there. So about the rest of the run, like right after that, you had a small trip up, like a very small trip up in Space 1, but then redeemed yourself on Tatanga. How did you like that fight?
That's good. That's exactly the fight that I go for in runs. I used to go for a cycle faster, which is only like 0.3 seconds or so, but 0.2 to a fast birdie, as we call it. Like that's what I go for in runs. So I was extremely happy that I got that fight because I didn't practice that fight in a couple days, and I just went with my strat, 4 quick ones and early right press, and thankfully didn't get 104 because that can happen if you go with that setup. But that was good. That's exactly what I wanted on Tatanga.
Yeah, that looked really good. Do you have a question, Octavia?
So I know that in both of the races I've done so far, I had early drawbacks. When you in Tree 1, when you started, like when you hit the Kaizo block and recovered, like did that lower your heart rate? Did that make you feel more comfortable? Like, well, I can't PB now, so I can chill.
Well, the way it worked was I basically forgot where I was in the level, so I kind of panicked, and I saw there was a frog in my face, and I got scared. So my heart rate went up, and then once I survived, I just started laughing to myself, and it went back down. But in the moment, I was scared, like I was about to run into something, which I almost ran into a frog. But after that,
the recovery was solid.
I felt a little better, but I still was about as nervous as I was going. I was pretty nervous going in, kind of. I wasn't before the race, and then I don't know, it's just something about Tree Zone that gets my nerves going. And once I beat Tree 4, I didn't play it safe in Tree 4 like last time because I realized I can do the RTA strat consistently recently. So I'm like, yeah, I haven't practiced it in a while. I'll just let muscle memory carry it. And fortunately, as long as I jump in the right place on the first part of the block, my A inputs are usually good enough to where I like survive. So I just went, once I played it safe, or I played it risky, I guess, in Tree 4. I did the RTA strat in Tree 4, and except for like a platform jump, I played that a little safer, so I guaranteed that I wouldn't like jump into the abyss. I played that safe, where you run onto the platform before the the flower pickup, basically your strat. And I might do that from now on because it looked like there's some lag difference. We saw that on your stream, but once I got a Tree 4, I was pretty much, I wasn't nervous. And when I did the bubble thing, I was laughing. That didn't make my heart rate go up. At that point, I'm just like, all right, dude, just play the game and do the best. You've got this still. Because I knew I had my Turtle 2 and Mario 1. I feel like I could match my like PB, and I actually matched my PB split pretty much for both of those stages.
Yeah, your Turtle 2. We both went different directions.
Two good things. Yours comes first.
Yeah, so Turtle 2, you got a lot of fast swims. You had the stairwell was really perfect, and you had the perfect Gordo skip. So yeah, I could see why I was on pace for their PB.
Yeah, after that, I did get a one miss witch, but thankfully she was that RNG was okay, because she like most of my swims were all fast. I think I had one slow swim. I mean, we do the fluttering now at the end of Turtle 2, but I got all the swims, the rest of them, except for in Pumpkin 2, for the first swim, I didn't get fast swim, but that was my fault because I brushed up against the wall, so I kind of screwed. But then I tried to correct it, but the game wouldn't give me it back because it wanted me to know, hey, you don't brush up against walls. This is the swim you earned. So, but no, the RNG was really good this run. I mean, even though I had a bad witch, all the swims were like as good as my PB.
Yeah, the slow swims were also restricted to the shorter rooms. If you want a slow swim, then it's there.
Yeah, I got the main one at the beginning, and the one at the end doesn't really. It's not as big anymore because of the fluttering. But basically, it's just that the one at the beginning and the one in Turtle 3 are the big ones. It seems like that really add up. I mean, all levels has more, but that's for glitchless. That's about all you have to worry about for that. So yeah, no, that Turtle 2 though, like execution wise, I'm glad I made use of the swim. Like the swims I got, I could have put up a 503 because I messed up the ending a little, but I mean, I take a 501 in a race, let alone a high 502. So
yeah,
that stage went exactly like as soon as bubble happened, I'm like, all right, I'm thinking forward to Macro 1, Turtle 2, Mario 1, do them all relatively well and no hiccups, and you'll make up for that time loss.
Yeah, so then something could have gone awry in Turtle 3, almost. You went for the risky strat and almost paid the price, but...
Well, I was watching the race, and I saw that I had a little bit of a lead, but not too much, so that wasn't like trying to showboat. That was because I feel like that strat recently has been going well for me, so I just thought of like, I'd do it, and if I fail, I've trusted myself to be able to back it up, because I know all the backups for that stage. Like, if I were to take damage, I get that power-up, and then I usually grab the turtle shell, and I go through, grab the other thing, jump over the fish, and, like, I lose, like, a couple seconds there, and the other... But I went underneath, so I just grabbed the power-up, and then I think I killed a dude just for kill count. I killed a couple extra dudes at the end. I came up with that movement just because my kill count was, like, a little low. It wasn't low, but I didn't want to like risk it because I knew I wasn't taking out the performer because I was gonna play it safe. So I was just thinking ahead of my kill count. But yeah, I did play it a little risky in Turtle 3, but I was trying at that point. I was trying to just not overthink it, and that's what I would have done in a run. So I was just doing it. And Mario Zone, I played it safe because I committed to playing it safe. Having big Mario. Mario into Mario Zone 2. That was before the race. I said no matter what happens, I'm doing that strat. So that was something I practiced.
What was outstanding to me is that you, even with the not slowing down and keeping your mushroom for the last room in Mario 1, you still got the 355.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I ever did that 355 with, at least in a run. That's the first time I've 355 with that strat ever. It's really hard
Definitely
to do.
The first 355. I don't think we even had a 354 unless you got one in the tournament.
No, I screwed up. I think I missed the first super jump in my first tourney race, or the second one. I think I got a 353, which still good, still happy with that. But yeah, no, I was kind of, I had my mic muted, so I was kind of yelling at myself when I got that 355. I was pretty pumped up because of how I played earlier in the race, and I played it safe too.
That was definitely something, like one of the highlights of the run.
Yeah, and then I think even my Mario 2 carrot P was like perfect, and then Mario 3 I didn't do I played it. I guess you can call that safe now, even though that's the standard route. But I've kind of realized that the main time save there seems to be the Blucky Balls. Like half. If I do those, I can save usually as much time as I save with the route. But the route does save time. But I was I was even happy with those pigs because he didn't really get that far away from me. So
yeah.
It only loses a couple tenths, or sometimes it loses like 0.8 depending how many shots you get in. But I think I got like 4 or 5 shots, so I just needed to get like 1 or 2 more in.
Yeah, I think one shot was trailing and hit him when he reached, and then you got another last shot in. That's usually fine. That's a second or so.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, it wasn't like I only had 3 in, and he was like bouncing around the room at like full speed. I had it like to where with that setup, what's nice is that buffered setup. You have like you can miss a shot and like not match fast enough, and it usually if you shoot another fireball, it'll catch him in the corner.
Yeah, as long as you don't take damage in that fight, I'm gonna be happy with anything in this tournament as long as I don't take damage on Piggy 1.
Yeah, that's because then you have to fight the piggies as Big Boy Mario, and that's just time.
Yeah, that just turns 1 second time loss into a 10 seconds time loss, and
that's all I was at that point. I was just like, all right, clean buffer, get the first pig down somehow, and then the second and third with the new setup that Dad Infinitum pretty much pioneered with the finding out that it's actually faster to kill them at the bottom. Like, 2 and 3 are not an issue anymore like they used to be like back in like June and July. Or June maybe. Yeah. In the castle I was happy. I mean, I messed up I got the super jump and I didn't think I got it. So like I did an emergency jump. So like I jumped further, I almost overshot a piranha plant kind of. I mean, it probably didn't look like it, but I like to land as early on that little piranha plant as possible to get my next jump off so I don't run into one of the pits. But that kind of gave me a little bit of a jump scare, and then I almost missed the jump over the spike ball. It was kind of close, and then, but other than that, I mean, I think I just, I slopped up one thing, and I slopped up a room. I got the first 3 rooms fast enough to where I was happy with it. I mean, especially in a race, and then I messed up room 4, like 1, 2, 3, technically 5. The turnaround room. Yeah, I messed up a jump, and I was like, oh well, get a 68. At that point I wasn't as worried, but I wasn't really worried at that point.
Yeah, both the deer and I thought you were on 64 pace at that time, but you surprised us.
Yeah, I had enough to catch a 68 even with that miss. I mean, it looked like, now one thing that I do want to say is it looked like Sayer had a really good run there. I don't know how it ended, but like it looked like he was right on top of me the whole time. I figured I thought he was on PB pace because he was right next to me the whole time.
That's what I was just about to get to, is up until about Turtle Zone 2, Turtle Zone 3, it was neck and neck. He was in the lead, you were in the lead. We didn't switch audio officially until like Pumpkin Zone, because then about that you were 5 seconds ahead, or 10 seconds, but he still made up 5 seconds, and it was really close for the first 2/3 of the race.
He had a better witch, right? Witch pattern?
He had a better witch. Where he lost time was mostly the Pumpkin 2 pipe room.
Pipes, yeah.
Oh, the gear pipe.
Missed 3 of the pipes, some of them several times, so that was the first big separator in this race.
That's right. I noticed that. Because I was watching the whole time. I noticed he was like... He was a little bit ahead in the space zone. I think I made up time on macro 1, and then we were like even in macro 1, and then it looked like he struggled getting into the fire pipe at the end of macro 1, and then, which happens. I mean, that's why I was just like, all right, clean macro 1, clean Turtle 2, clean Mario. Like, those are the stages that are going to win me or lose me this race at this point.
Yeah, so, the macro ones were actually still pretty even. Like, you both finished with a 350. There was no big separation there. It was really that Pumpkin Zone 2 that separated the two of you. And then later he had a really rough Turtle 3 where he missed the jump for the safe Fireflower grab. He jumped a little bit too early and took damage.
Oh, he took damage. Yeah, that stage is brutal. Turtle 3 is brutal. Like between Tree 4 and Turtle 3, those seem to be, and even Macro 1. If you die in Macro 1, like I play it safe on that platform just in case. But those stages, and it's nice because there's 3 stages, actually 4 if you include the castle, and they're like evenly spread out through the run. So you've got 4 stages that could lead to disaster. I mean, from a viewer standpoint, it's great. You've got Tree 4 minutes in. You've got like 10 minutes in. You got Macro 1. Then you got it's crazy. Then you got Turtle 3 like 19, 20 minutes in, and then at the castle you got like 26 minutes in. It's like each quarter, at the end of each quarter has like a thing like that can change the run. It's really good for a race.
Yeah. Like it's good for those swings that we've seen in some of the races before, where one runner just pulls ahead, but then the other runner makes one of those mistakes. Oh, well, that very runner makes one of those mistakes, and the other one pulls back, and then in the end it just evens out again in the castle. And in the castle, you never know if someone might just have a bad day or might trip up somewhere and lose a lot of time, and that can swing.
Yeah, if I died on the
races
castle,
around.
Sayer would have won. I mean, what I get 26-32. I mean, I might have. Well, if I died late, absolutely, maybe a couple deaths.
Yeah.
I think 2 deaths in room 1 would have cost me. It would have been
Yeah,
close.
if you
I
missed
mean,
one of
it's
those
really
super
easy.
jumps like you did in intro, when you were doing your jumps over the platforms before the left stairwell, yeah, you would have been pretty much right on par with them, like back to neck and neck.
I did miss that intro super. What I did in my first race in intro hut, the super jump over the piranha plant. I was 1 frame away from dying to the piranha plant in my first race, so I told myself, all right, do not get close to the piranha plant. Jump like 3 pixels earlier than your visual cue. So I basically gave myself like a 1 or 2 frame window for like getting that super jump, and I held the button too long. So I'm like, all right, 0.8 seconds. What's 0.8 seconds versus like getting killed by the piranha plant? So
Yeah,
I'm like,
for real.
that's fine. I was trying to get it, but I intentionally like jumped early because I was scared of it. But no, I'm very happy with that turnout, given
Yeah.
the
What was your
bubble mistake.
first official time in the race? Was it 26:31?
I think it was 26:33. I don't remember. I think it was 26:30. It was very similar to what I just got today. I think what I
Yeah,
got today
I
was just like a second faster.
We were talking about your consistency and just like, you know, when you set like, okay, I'm gonna do race rats. It seems like you're always in the same ballpark.
Well, I went for fast stuff, and the only place I took it safe was Macro 1 platform and Mario Zone. Everything else I didn't really play it safe too much. I was just trying to play it consistent, like find as many consistent setups as I can, so it like if I make the most of the game consistent, like Pumpkin Zone for example, other than the stairs that I messed up because I, made a mistake, which those are hard to make consistent. Those are not easy. Those are very tough platforming. Same thing with Macro 4. I messed up the books a little tiny bit, but like the way I recovered it though, like I was like just trying to minimize time loss, so I only have to worry about a few big things and get through those, and then ideally I'm only like 15-20 seconds off my PB, which is exactly, I was about 16 off. No, 18. Yeah, 18 seconds off. Yeah. Math.
Yeah. So tomorrow will be a match where your next opponent will be determined. Do you want to make any prediction? Could it be Typo? Could it be Electman?
Ooh,
Oh, I didn't know that was to determine my next opponent. I signed up for that match to commentate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Which
be
is why
commentating.
Which is exactly why I put you on the spot right now.
Oh, the reason I signed up to commentate that is because when I think of, is Typo and Electman, right? Yeah, Typo.
Yes.
When I think of those runners, they're both like really consistent, high 26, low 27, like pace runners. They're very consistent. So what I'm looking for tomorrow is like one of those races where like you're gonna have like you're not gonna have any like deaths, or like you're not gonna have any big setbacks. Like all the mistakes will be like little mistakes, or like maybe one semi big mistake, like losing Carrot to the Witch or something that loses like 15 seconds at the most. Like, but like between those two, like you're gonna see that should be like, that shouldn't be like Octavia and Controller Head, where there were 6 deaths and they still ended up being like frames apart. It's gonna be like no deaths and they might be frames apart. So it's gonna be a great race.
You got the
tomorrow.
interview from Hero, dear. I got to go. I'm
All right.
not in the best of mood. I'm kidding.
No, it was a great race.
Adam with
no,
the
you
call
won.
out.
Oh,
I'm
that was a
just
great
kidding.
race.
I'm just
hey,
kidding.
4 of those deaths were Controller Heads, not your. No, that's because it was a good race. But what I'm saying is, like, you get what I'm saying. Like, they're both pretty consistent racers. Like, it seems like they always put up like really good times. So it'll be interesting to see like how they go against each other, like face to face, and whoever wins, I'll have a tough opponent to go against. But I look
You
forward
still
to
didn't answer
commentating
the
that.
question.
What question?
No,
Any
he
predictions?
gave the perfect answer. Don't.
Oh,
Okay, wow.
predictions. Predictions. I'm thinking Electman pulls it out, but that's nothing against Typo. I just think Electman's a really good racer. Close race though. Electman
Making
wins by
yourself
maybe
some friends.
5
and some not
seconds.
friends here.
5 seconds, maybe. I get that right.
I hope
remember.
for a close race as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I probably got it
we
wrong.
all do.
I'm thinking 5 seconds for Electman, maybe like I don't know, 27:06 to like 27:11. There, that's a full prediction.
Yeah. My prediction goes from that to both runners could make mistakes. We could see another very, very tight race that is determined by both runners making big mistakes. Who knows?
That's true. One mistake for one, it's unlikely the other makes a mistake, and you could see something like 27:09 to like, or maybe 27:20 to like 27:50 or something. Like one big mistake separates them. Good prediction.
So
That's probably more likely.
You see Electman first. I will predict Typo wins with a 28-12 versus a 28-20 on Electman's side.
I'm
There we
gonna
go.
make
Okay.
a
One big
level
mistake for
prediction.
both. All right.
I predict
Probably
that
more
there's gonna
likely.
be a mess up in space 1. Like there's gonna be something weird that happens there. Like they forget to kill someone and have to really reroute it.
Yeah, bad
Putting
things
that
happen
out
when you
there.
forget to kill someone.
Haven't seen a good
All right.
space 1 coral in a bit.
Critters,
With
just
that, I think-
critters in this game. Critters.
I think we should close it off here. We are reaching our limit. Like you can hear that we are reaching our limit.
Yeah.
So
I got that.
that is it for us today. As it looks, I think the race in 2 hours might have to be called off due to weather conditions. on the
That I
East
have
Coast.
confirmation that that is the case.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one will be that aforementioned Typo versus Electman race tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I hope we see all of you back there. Thanks for commentating with me, Octavia. Thanks for the race. Congrats again, Adam.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I
Sorry
hope to
there
see
had to
some
be a
of the
different
people chatting.
arrangement
And
in 2 hours.
I was just saying, I hope to see some of the chatters join the SML2 Discord server and learn a brand new speed game. But with that,
Definitely highly
let's
recommend this game.
head out.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Toodles.